3-1. That's it.
Yeah, I think after the second goal, when we first started to skate, I think we were standing still for the most part there for 2 goals, and they were coming into the zone. We weren't moving our feet. We weren't defending, and we kind of got our feet moving a little bit. Got some opportunities going the other way, and got going again. And when they scored the third one, that was a really tough one. So, you know, it's really disappointing to see where our expectations are. And my expectations and everybody's expectations have to be at the same page, and I think we have to raise them. We have to expect more from each other and expect more from them, because that's certainly not desperate hockey, and it's certainly not where it needs to be.
What are your expectations?
I expect them to be playing as hard as they can, the way we maybe played more towards Toronto or Pittsburgh on a daily basis. Not once in a while, not every 3 games, not every 4 games we can play really hard and beat anybody in the league. In 3 games we play a period and a half, play a period there. I mean, there's too many guys that don't feel like that's the most important thing that has to happen, and that's where it needs to be. So hopefully we have a good opportunity to recharge the batteries, clear our head, and feel like, okay, this is important. This is desperate. This is the most important thing right now. And I think people got to feel unsatisfied with what's going on.
Guys are playing not only for the possible playoffs, but the jobs too. This is going to come back, right, Pete?
They got to play for jobs. They got to play for pride. I think pride is the most important driving factor of what you're doing. If you don't feel that in your stomach, then there's something missing. There's something wrong.
Was it particularly concerning to you that these were back-to-back games headed into the break, and so this was a chance to really empty the tank, and it happens at a time when it should have happened, that they didn't deliver?
Well, back-to-backs are always tough, but, we didn't play a whole game against Detroit last night. We come out in the third, and, the first 2 periods we only had 8 shots on net, so we didn't leave it all out there. If I felt like we just ran out of gas, then that would be another story, and I would expect that that's what would have happened. We just ran out of gas. We tried and pushed and ran out of gas, but I don't think that's the case in some of the situations. And so where we are now is hard, and I'm obviously not very happy.
Pete, was Mike Weaver a healthy scratch?
Yes.
He's
30-something years old, and he hasn't always had the most success on the backs-to-backs. They're hard. And, I felt like it was a good time for a healthy young guy who's big and can pick up some of that penalty killing or pick up some of that defensive situation. He's bigger and he's young and he's fresh. And I thought it was important to get some fresh legs back in.
Olsen and Hayes, are they heading back to San Antonio? Is that the plan?
Not Hayes, but I think Olsen's going to play in the next weekends. Their next game is Friday, Saturday, Monday, and I think they'll play those games.